Herd Hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Who would have thought the Philadelphia Eagles would be on this list 3 weeks ago? But they're averaging now almost 160 yards rushing per game in their wins, 52 in losses. And it looks like Bradford has a little more confidence. They are better on defense. It's not a great team, but I'm not sure it's a great division. I think their coach is good. Bradford's healthy. They're running the ball, and they can make plays on defense. Eagles number 10.
Number 9.
You know, the Colts are hard to figure. They're 2-0 when Matt Hasselbeck filled in. I didn't think they'd be 2-0 when Matt Hasselbeck would fill in. And they've got 16 straight wins in division. That's a new NFL record. I'll say this about them. They just win every single close game in division. That builds something. I'm not sure what it builds, but it's got to have value. And they do it now when Andrew Luck's gone. The 9-rated Colts.
Number 8.
I think the St. Louis Rams I've never had in this list, but we all know their defense is great. But Todd Gurley has 305 rushing yards in his first 2 NFL starts. He leads the NFL on first down yards. Folks, we're looking at Adrian Peterson. Todd Gurley is that player. But the difference is Adrian Peterson didn't have this coach or this defense behind him. I'm going to put the Rams for the first time ever in my herd hierarchy at number 8.
Number 7.
This is a team I've just been higher on than everybody else, the New York Giants. They started 3-2 in 07 and 2011, and they won Super Bowls. So you see that, see that pattern? Only the Patriots have fewer turnovers. And Eli's been sacked 4 times. That's the second lowest in the NFL. It is now a 3-drop offense between Jennings and Vereen and Donnell and Beckham and eventually Victor Cruz. They don't get sacked. They don't turn it over. Balls out of Eli's hands quickly to playmakers. Don't love their defense. Pretty good sideline to sideline. Inconsistent pass rush. Giants at 7.
Number 6.
Atlanta Falcons are averaging the fewest rushing yards over the previous 2 years, but now they're 8th. And they lead the NFL in rush defense. So they're doing 2 things they haven't done particularly well with the new head coach, Dan Quinn. You can't run on them, and they run the football. And they've got a good enough quarterback, Matt Ryan, that can win a lot of games, and that's an incredibly winnable division. So he's added a toughness and a focus. They just didn't run the football very well for several years, and now they do, and now they stop it. Falcons at number 6.
Number 5.
Seattle lost that game, and they outplayed Cincinnati for 75% of it. They lead the NFL in rushing, and that's with Marshawn Lynch missing 2 games. Listen, they started 3-3 last year, then finished 9-1 and made the Super Bowl. That roster, especially on defense, Seattle, is spectacular. I've got them at 5.
Number 4.
I've got the Bengals virtually tied with them at 4. I will say this about the Bengals and Andy Dalton. That team has not missed on a lot of draft picks. They're tied with Arizona for the more plays in the NFL than anybody else at 20-plus yards. They're second in total offense. So last several years, Andy Dalton's been a liability. They get the ball in the hands of the right people, and they got a lot of right people on offense. You watch that fourth quarter against Seattle, not just Dalton's improvement, they got playmakers. And I could argue it's the first or second best offensive line in the NFL. That is a real team.
Number 3.
Green Bay Packers, second in sacks, 12 straight wins at Lambeau. But you know what? They're lucky the Rams missed 3 field goals. Here's my question. Teams that are great at home always worry me. I like, the Utah Jazz, you could never beat them at home. They never won any titles. Green Bay is so great at home, they better figure out a way to be great on the road because they're not playing the Super Bowl at Lambeau, and they may not play every playoff game at Lambeau. That's my weakness on the Packers, who I have at 3. Number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. They could be the best team. They could be the best. I think maybe deep down, if not for losing at home to St. Louis, first in the NFL in yards per carry. They were last 2 years ago. First in the NFL in points, yards per play. Big play offense. That game against the Rams, when I look at it now, it wasn't an indictment of Arizona. I think it just illustrated that the Rams are for real, so I don't dock them too much. Arizona at number 2.
Number 1.
The New England Patriots. Again, only 2 turnovers all season leads the NFL. Remember a year ago, they didn't fumble and everybody said it's Deflategate? Folks, they're not deflating footballs now. It's a very good system with quick slot receivers, a quarterback that seemingly gets better, and running backs that don't fumble. On defense, they have a situational pass rush. a lot of hybrid guys who can cover in space, and you can rarely beat them over the top. They have 149 points through 4 games. That is the most in team history with an aging quarterback. The Patriots are at number 1, although I think Arizona may have top to bottom a better roster. I don't know. It's Arizona is the real deal.